Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be another Let's Play Star Rupture, and now we're getting into our slightly more advanced commodities that we have to build. So, as you can tell, a rupture just happened, and we're still setting up wolfram powder over here, but if we take a look over where our calcium is, we'll see two different things that are important. First of all, there's nothing on our line anymore, which means we've filled up the storage units with calcium blocks down there. And there's nothing on this line, which means we have satisfied the order for calcium ore. Now, if we take a look at what else is being asked for, so we're making that wolfram powder. That's happening over the other one. We were just looking at that. So we need tubes. We need stabilizers. We need calcium blocks or calcite sheets. We're going to make calcite sheets because they give us more. Or we need rotors. Now, in order for us to get stabilizers, tubes, or rotors, we're going to need to find blueprints, which we'll probably do this episode. But the one that we can make right now is going to be the calcite sheets. And I just heard that I was dehydrated, so this is actually going to throw me off a little. I'm going to have to pick up some food as soon as it grows. So we've got to make calcite sheets today, but we don't need any of these anymore, so we can reclaim those. And I'm actually going to make the calcite sheets over here on our line so that they become part of the line with everything else. So we need to take calcium off, and if we remember correctly, we've got construction materials, we've got titanium, we've got wolfram, and calcium is sitting on the fourth line right here, calcium blocks. So we're going to build a takeoff here. We're going to put it up 2 because we always want to keep these as high as possible. And that means we'll bring it over to here, and then we will create a buffer for it. So let's connect all of that up so we can get everything flowing here while we build the rest. And something's wrong. Do I not have that? So you notice I don't have an available. That tells me that somewhere down this line I've missed a connection somewhere. So I'm just following it along. We're looking at this fourth one here. I should never have used it yet. So we see the fourth one comes here, goes over here. Huh. What is it not doing? I'm wondering if it's just... Or maybe I have something backwards somewhere. So obviously we can see that there are calcite or calcium blocks there. So we'll come off of here onto this. That's a level 2, goes all the way down to here. This one is coming into the first one right here. Nothing else touches this line. Now, the only thing that I can see is maybe I reversed the rail. on one of these. So none of them looks bad. That's all right. That's all right. That's good. That's good. I don't know. I think maybe sometimes it gets confused. I'm not sure. This is all good. Everything here is good. I'm just going to put calcium blocks here. And I'm going to go back and see exactly what it's doing. It should be sending calcium blocks now. Now, I mean, I can check. I can do some tests along the way to... what's that going? That's... Nope. Yeah, it's definitely not pulling the calcium blocks just yet, which is weird. So let's put a storage depot right here, and we'll just pull off of here to see what's available. So calcium blocks are definitely available here. This is how you troubleshoot when things go wrong. So I came off of here and calcium blocks were available. And that is going on to the very first one. So if I go down here, I'm just going to take this off for a second. Put up a storage unit. And I'll come off of here into that storage unit. And I will look. Here it's not working. So something went weird. Also, I think I've mentioned this before in one of my other playthroughs. You'll notice what's happening now. The ambient music started up in the background. This happens all the time. I have no idea why. There's a bug there somewhere. If you don't want that ambient music on, you just have to go in here. You turn it back up, apply, turn it back up, turn it back down, apply, and go back, and it turns it off. So, yeah, that's the right spot. So let's take that one off. Interesting. I have no idea why it's doing that. I'm gonna... Well, I mean, I can check here again. To be honest, you test these almost like you would test an electrical circuit. So I come off of here into here, and I've got calcium blocks available. Now, if instead of going into here, I come off of the same spot, and I go into the very first one right here. Now that one we know only goes into here. Now the calcium blocks are available when they weren't a second ago.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
So we'll take those out of here. Fill in the holes in our floor. And I wonder if that has fixed it. We'll be able to check it at the next one too. If it's good here, I'm willing to believe that it's fixed. Yeah, okay, so it's fixed there too now. I guess for some reason it just didn't register one of the connections, that last connection down there. And I honestly have no idea why it didn't register that connection, but it is still in early access, so theoretically, all the rest of these connections should be good now. And if we go all the way back down here, we should I don't know if it's pulling or not yet. I might have to redo these the whole way down. Yeah, see, nothing is going up onto the line yet. All right. Let's go here. We're going to have to do this the whole way down to make sure that it gets there. Calcium blocks are available there. Every now and then you have to troubleshoot things, guys. No sense in getting upset about it. You just have to be methodical. So we should have calcium blocks available here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that way down there and see if I don't have to remove it each time. Okay. Calcium blocks are available. If I take this out, yeah, calcium blocks aren't available anymore. So, run it down to here. Take this off. We just have to check it each step of the way, and maybe we just have to get it to realize that the connection is there. Come on. All right. That's good now. Calcium blocks are good there. I'm still making holes in the floor. Don't know if that really helped at all. Okay, I've only got one left to check. I'm just going to take a quick look at this. Still not there. All right. There's only the 3 left. Or actually 4, I guess. So let's take that out of there. Can I get it into here? No. Okay, so calcium blocks work there. This is what happens sometimes in an early access game. So I'm going to take that direct to here. Calcium blocks are available. Now, should I take a leap of faith and just think that I can... Oh, they started coming. Nice. Okay, so let's see if I can just finish out the connections here and have it work. Yes. Okay. Wow, that was a little bit of a pain, but it worked in the end. So next thing we have to do is we need... was it calcium powder we needed? Calcite sheets we needed. We also need calcium powder, but we'll do that later. I love how they're beeping. Okay. Oops. Took out my grenade. I don't want my grenade. Calcite sheets. Excellent. Now we put our buffer on this side. We put our connection. Now, I believe at least... Nope, that's it, not it. I believe at least one corporation wanted calcite sheets. Calcium powder, it's only 12 though. Calcite sheets, 15. There we go. And that's the only one that wanted calcite sheets. So we will allow that to take calcite sheets, and then we will send it here. And just for good measure, I'm going to put a second one in. Calcite sheets. And now we can put our next row of multi-rails in. So there we go. Oh, I made it big. All right. So we need 1, 2, 3. We definitely need 4, but the question is, do we need 5? Yeah, that one's going on to the end of the 4th one, so we need our 5th one. Because this is going to go on to... up to... This is going to go on to the first rail of the 5th pole. And then we connect the first 3 up. Now, the first one is coming off there, so I will take that up to the first one to make sure it still works. And then I will finish connecting these, just in case we need them further on down the line. And that is it. It's kind of a rinse and repeat for everything from here on down. We just keep on pushing it down. Of course, I'm going to have to start jogging out a little bit so I can get past those excavators down there. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. I might just jump right over the excavators. I'll see as we go down. But let me do a little more work, and I will come back as soon as I've got more to show you. Okay, so we are now at the point where anything else that we want to do is going to require us to go out and do some exploring. So we're sending the wolfram powder to Future Health so we can get our LEMs and eventually work our way down the tree. In order for us to get our helium, we need tubes. In order for us to get our defense turret, we need stabilizers. We have gotten the map finally.
Unlocked the geolocation service of structural and topological imaging.
You mean a map?
If you insist on using such primitive language, go ahead.
So we've got our map, and we are actually working towards our lesser infiltrator LEM right now, which will eventually get us to our wind turbine, which we need. And then we need our stators. So in order to find stators, stabilizers, and tubes, we need to unlock those in the recipe station. And we need, so for rotors, tubes, stabilizers, and stators, we need blueprints. So we've got to go out and find those. Now, we have, as we've been doing all of this, been able to unlock our equipment upgrade station. So we can put...
Congratulations. You've just built the weapon and modification station. You will now have access to a whole assortment of weapons. Nothing's free, but don't worry. You won't need to spend a dime. Griffiths will allow you to use war bonds to buy new weapons. You can find quite a few of them in the wallets of the fallen on Arcadia.
War bonds. Brings back memories from the army. I thought they were discontinued after winning the battle for Circes.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation believes the world is in a constant state of war. War with the resistance.
That's funny. So, you can have 2 weapons at a time. I choose to go to the second weapon first. And so you've got 3 choices. Eventually I'm going to get rid of the pistol because, I mean, while the pistol is okay, you need a lot more firepower. So you've got the assault rifle, you've got the modular shotgun, and you've got the light machine gun, the LMG. I prefer the LMG, so I'm going to grab that one. Although, to be honest, I can grab the Phantom at the same time because I've got enough war bonds. You know what? I'm going to do that because having both of those is nice. So I'm going to get this one. Now, there are a number of upgrades that you can get for them. I don't have the war bonds to be able to do those upgrades yet. But I will. I've only got 30 war bonds left. I mean, theoretically, I might be able to... No, 55, 50... No, I can't get them yet. So, I got my machine gun. Oh. And I've got to change that out for my... Confirm. Machine gun. Assault rifle. Now, let me just put those war bonds away. Ooh, get out of there. War bonds go back where they're supposed to be. Oh, and I can put this ammo here. Now I have to see what I need to make. I need standard ammo, which needs wolfram powder and basic building material. And I need titanium rods and basic building material. So wolfram powder and titanium rods is what I need. But because, let's just see where I put them. But because I've stockpiled a bunch of these, I can just pick them up. So there's my wolfram powder.
Gotcha.
The titanium rods must be further up the line here. And I'm going to make a full 400 of each, which I think will give me a lot more than 400 rounds. There's my sheets. There we go. So now everything will just start building on its own, which is what I love about this system. So the whole machine is now just starting up and it's replenishing what I just took. So we will create standard ammo and we will create heavy ammo. And we just got something new from Future Health. Oh, my 2 limbs. We'll claim those and then see. Now I need ceramics, which is something else that needs blueprints. There we go. Wow. I do not recommend getting old, folks. Okay, so I can put... So right now I've got my maximum health increased by 15. I could put reduce calories, or reduce hydrogen. I don't like either of those, so I'm going to put those both away. And then I can put both a combat and a movement limb in, so I'm going to do that. So survival limbs. Increase my max shield by 50. Absolutely. And that's the only other one I got increases my max stamina. So I'll do both of those.
Perfect.
There we go. Now, let's just look at how much ammo we've got. I've got 3, 6, approximately 800 ammo for my machine gun, and 3, 6, 9, 12, 1,600 ammo for my assault rifle. Now, the first thing that I want to do... There we go. Interesting that it didn't load the first time. The first thing that I want to do... Interesting, the very first time. Oh, okay. Very weird. I want to start up that map generator or whatever it's called. For anyone who's watching me, you'll notice I jump off of high cliffs a lot. Oh, hello. Oh, so this is something else. As we're out exploring, we're going to see there's 2 things that are scattered around the map. Let me just see. Yeah, okay. So you can see... There we go. I'm kind of on top of this one, so it's hard to see, but there's a drone wreck, so I'm right on top of that drone wreck right now. Plus there's dead bodies scattered around the map. Anything that's still on this screen here is going to have things in it that are useful. Almost always useful in the analyzing station. So definitely a good thing to get. Now I'm just going to. I always like to take these meteor hearts because you definitely you need the meteor hearts as we go forward. But I don't need any of the resources that come off of it anymore. I don't need those rods either. Now, I thought I saw another one. Yeah, I did. You can tell by the steam here. So as soon as I turn that... I don't even know what it's called. Let's look at geoscanner. As soon as I turn the geoscanner on, and I did it accidentally, it's going to attract the bugs. So I am going to have to keep an eye out. There we go. Always you want to kill the blue bugs first, because the blue bugs explode and they drop a cloud.
Area clear.
And if they explode directly on the building itself, they have a chance of infecting the building and dropping essentially a spore on it.
How clean the energy is that's produced by new energy devices. You've entered an infection cloud. Microorganisms from the vermin are reacting with your equipment and disrupting your shield.
So there are two ways to use the machine gun. You can use the machine gun in shoulder mode, which will put it in the center. Strange, but that's what it does. And the fire is slightly more concentrated, slightly more accurate, good for longer range fire. But when they get really, really close to you, you want to drop it back into essentially hip mode, so that you hit them a lot more often. All right, so we'll turn that on.
Data acquired. Map updated.
And now you'll notice this big circle around us, and there's a bunch more things that are highlighted around. So that's going to show us where things are. And we've got a dead body here. And we can grab all of that. All right. Oh. So this happened while we... Oh, my Lord. Okay. Let's see if I can get this down quickly enough. Nope. I'm about to die, guys. Oh, hello.
Rupture's core is unstable.
Airlock. Wow. That was
Warning. The
close.
being incinerated.
I was like 2 seconds away from dying there. You gotta be careful. Only thing that saved me was that I was already under a base core. If I had to put a base core down and then try to get the habitat down and get the airlock into it and get inside, I would have died for absolutely sure. That was close. Now, when you die, and you will die, there's a couple of things that happen. First thing is you're going to lose some percentage of the items that you have on you, so everything that I've got here. And then the second thing that happens is any weapons that you currently have on you, you're going to lose those too. Now, you don't have to buy them with war bonds again. You can just make them with construction material, so it's not the end of the world. But you do lose them, and you're going to have to make sure that you remake them before you go out. You will always get your pistol back.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
So you'll always have your pistol available to you. There we go. Well, that saved my life. And um, it's now the perfect time for us to go and find our first blueprints. So we're going to head over this way. Now, I know a lot of people like to go into infested areas at this point because the bugs haven't respawned yet. So if you're quick, you can get in and get out before the bugs spawn. I don't like to do that because, to be honest, to me, it's a bit of a crapshoot. And if you get in too far, when the bugs spawn, you're just surrounded. So that's our base there with our 3 base cores. And if you look off in this direction, which I believe is west, you see that kind of a dish, an old dish there that's falling apart. That's where we're going. That's an old base. And I know that there is at least one blueprint. There are a number of sites on the internet that are going to show you what they report to be the exact locations of the different blueprints. I've gone to a number of those, and sometimes they're right, sometimes they're not. It appears that there's some bit of random element to this. So, to make a long story short, you're going to have to visit all of the abandoned bases on the map in order to make sure you get all of the blueprints that you need. And there are a lot of abandoned bases on this map. So I'm just obviously going to the different areas to get the Ignisium right now. Okay. You only have, if I remember correctly, 10 minutes to get the Ignisium, or Ignitium, or whatever it's called. The burning rocks. And like I've said several times, it's very important to get a bunch of these. So the meteor hearts, you can get those at any time. The meteor hearts, the meteors with the meteor hearts stay. Actually, let's just drop the stuff we don't need. Don't need that. One of the biggest things... Oh, that's the other thing I gotta do. I gotta eat.
Not bad.
I keep forgetting to eat after the ruptures. Oh, I took a little bit of damage during that bug attack. So I'm not in any particular hurry just yet to get over there. I want to get over there quickly enough that I can get everything done and get out before the next rupture. But I don't want to get over there so quickly that I outrun the respawns. No, we're not near any. That's a monolith behind us there. I believe that's the one that. Yeah, see, here's our base right here. Those are the 3 base cores. So that's the monolith that will start attacking the base when we finally start upgrading the base. But like I said, I want to have the... oh, there's 2 Ignisium right over there. I want to have the automated defenses in place. As soon as we get the level 1 turrets, I'm going to put a couple of those up just as a minor form of defense. But it's once we get the towers that we can really start the defense. And we need to automatically produce the ammo. And I'm not 100% certain whether I'm going to produce ammo here or not. Because what I've done in the past is there's another area that's a fair ways away on the other side of the map, to be honest. But it's got, I think it's 2 wolfram and 2 titanium. And it's just this giant flat field, essentially. I could do another geo tower. I might do that. And what I've done is I've turned that just into an absolutely giant ammo factory, and then had it send its ammo out all over the map. And I had those same stations, those same supply depots all along the way, so that whenever I needed ammunition, I could take it out of any one of 100 different stations anywhere that I wanted it. So I think I'm going to do that. As soon as I turn this on, the bugs are going to come out. What am I doing for... Ooh, I'm not doing that great for ammo. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to try doing it with this one. There's only 31 rounds in this mag. But it does tend to be a little bit more accurate. And it is quicker to change mags. So fingers crossed. The other good thing about doing it now is I should be able to see the bugs quicker because there's less for them to hide behind. And of course, when I say that there's less for them to hide behind, they actually come out.
Changing mags.
From the one place that I can't really see. There we go. You can actually see them coming up out of the ground.
Reloading. Changing mags. That was some good training.
Yeah, see, that's what I don't like to have them doing, because if they overwhelm that, they can infect that. And they might have just stopped the transfer.
Scan
Nope.
complete.
Got it. Right on. That's good. And you'll notice that gave us enough time for the grass to start going green again. Oh, I reached some milestone. No idea what. Now that the grass is starting to go green again, the bugs should be spawning inside that crater there. So it's time to start. So I'm going to keep the machine gun for kind of a last ditch defense if they get too close to me. I scroll down and I just blast away.
Rupture status stable. Arcadia status stable.
Yeah, they're starting to come out. You can see them. Come on. There we go. So the thing about the infection, for anybody who doesn't know, is that the infection itself doesn't really hurt you. All it does is it takes away your shield on you. But that allows, obviously, every one of these things to hurt you without having to go through your shield. So
I don't see any more enemies.
you don't? Well, you're an idiot then, because there are more over there, and I can see one right there. See that? There are more there. And even if you think that you've got them all here, there are some spots that you can go to that will trigger essentially ambushes. So the bugs will definitely ambush you. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There appear to be 5 dead bodies in here, and possibly a drone or something too. I'm not sure. But if I remember correctly from one of my earlier...
The abandoned outpost of a previous expedition. Search the area. You'll find equipment and information you can use.
Can I use any of what's left standing?
Unfortunately, no. All buildings were created for a core that was an older model, incompatible with the current version of the building tools programming. But it's okay. Look on the bright side. Anything you find here is yours. I won't tell anyone.
I can't even build anything here?
Officially, this is still territory belonging to the IRO and its partner companies. Even though they failed, it doesn't change the fact that they were here first.
Next time I come out here, I'm going to have to make sure I bring more machine gun ammo.
Changing mags.
See, I'm only down to under 600 machine gun ammo. Still got a lot of rifle ammo, so I'm okay, but you want to be careful. Now, I think that might have been an ambush trigger. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. So what do we got? Reduces revive time. I've never really liked that. You can pause the video and read this if you want. Did I hear something? One of the things that they do well in this game is if something has lights on it, it generally means that you should look at it. Dead bodies are the same way. There will be actually little lights or floaty things coming off of it that will show you that it is something that you really need to look at. And once you've looked at it, the lights go away. Same thing here. You see there's a light on this, so that means, oh, we got some war bonds. Nice. So that means I need to look at it, but it's interesting. That tablet should normally have a light on it too. But they're good at drawing your attention to things. Now I'm avoiding going up top there for the moment until I get everything done here. So there's supposedly a body around here somewhere, but I've never been able to find it. So I want to go in here kind of slowly. Oh, let me make sure. Yeah.
Reloading.
Always want to make sure I'm fully reloaded when I go into these places.
I just turned on the communicator. If you do anything to me, Drew will find out. Okay, let's all calm down and talk like civilized people.
Drew won't find
sleeve until he gets a new sleeve.
I've never seen them run like that before.
What? No, it's those creatures. So, he's dead.
You really should have thought this through. If you had left his sleeve somewhere outside the base, he'd be considered MIA, and no one would blame you. You don't learn from your mistakes, do you?
But we won't make the same mistake. No one will find you.
What are you doing? Let go of me.
The harsh reality of Arcadia.
You have just listened to an audiocom recording of someone who was here before you. Each recording could contain useful data, so Mr. Claywood has asked that you retrieve as many of them as possible.
Every time I come through here, I look for those bodies. Oh, I hear something. Yeah. Time to get out of here. That's a spitter, in case you haven't.
Changing mags.
Now, the good thing about the spitters is they don't actually do a terrible amount of damage, so you can basically just power your shields through them. But if you get 5 or 6 of them at the same time, they can do a lot of damage. And if you're getting hit by them at the same time as the slashers or one of the other ones are hitting you, then it can become a problem. Slashers or bashers, I can't remember what they're all called. I think there's 2 levels of slashers. There's a small one and a big one. There's the spitters. I think then there's flingers, which act essentially as artillery. Oh, if you hit T, you'll get a flashlight. Why T means flashlight, I don't know.
Oh, yes.
Time to drop stuff I don't need. I think that's it. Now, I'm going through this rather methodically. Because I want to show you guys everything. And B, I don't want to get ambushed until I have to. The blueprints that I'm looking for are up on the top of that 3 hab stack right there. But that's going to be the last place that I go. How many dead bodies are left? There's still... Is that 2 dead bodies? Yeah, 2 dead bodies left. That one over there I don't think I'm going to be able to find. This one I believe is in that stack that we're about to go to. All right, so as soon as we get in here, it's going to trigger something, and a bunch of them are going to come out at us. I'm going to put it on the machine gun. I think it's once we get in here. It might be when we're downstairs. So you can read these. I read all of these last time I came through, but you can pause the video and read these. If you care.
It always seemed a little off to me.
All right. We're going to get hit here. soon.
Gotcha.
There we go. I can hear him. I'm going back up top. Oh, I dropped something over there. That means... So, all they really have done is taken out my shield, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to eat something so I can... of course, that's food, so... Eating food so you can pick up more food seems a little counterproductive, but... Okay, I'm just going to go outside and see if I can see anything more. Oh, there's something down there I didn't take. You know what I'll probably do, actually? Oh, there's more down there. What I'll probably do is I'm just going to drop this. Sort. And I may actually drop the pistol and the shotgun ammo. In fact, you know what? I don't need the pistol or the shotgun ammo, so I'm going to drop both of them too. There we go. That gives me a little extra room. There we go. We've got a rotor blueprint, a tube blueprint. This is more points, 1,500 points in the analyzing station, more war bonds, so need both of those. Now, the blueprints are not going to go into your regular inventory. They're going to go into your story items inventory, so they're right there. So we can use those. We don't even lose those when we die, so that's a really good thing. Okay. Oh, and there's a personal storage device right there.
Nice.
I lost one antidote fluid. It would be nice to have that. You know what? I'm going to take the 55 hydration. I'm just going to drink it. There we go. To be honest, I probably should have dropped another 1,000 of the construction materials. What did I lose? I think I got it all. Yeah, see, I need space for that, so I'm going to drop... In fact, you know what? I'll drop one. No, I'm going to drop them both for now. Let's see what that does. Yeah, I needed both. Sort. Construction material I can get more of.
Getting a new employee tomorrow. She'll be working off her punishment with us. We don't have any other convicts on the base, so I'm not crazy about the idea. But I trust the company wouldn't hire just any old criminal. According to the documents they sent me, she has 5 years of experience in mining helium-3 on the moon, a managerial position, a degree in chemistry, but she can also operate a harvester and fix machinery. I'd be thrilled if it wasn't for the fact that I have no access to what she was convicted of. Our head of security has full access to her file and says I shouldn't worry about her conviction. Plus he promised to keep...
Finally found that dead body that I've been looking for forever. How I get up there, I have honestly no freaking idea. Unless, hold on. No, that's way too far. I have absolutely zero clue how I can get up there. Something about this area is... It's a forbidden building zone, right? You can't build in here. So... Unless... Yeah, see, I can't shimmy up that. I don't think. Nope. I honestly, the only other thing that I can think to do here is maybe to jump at it and hope that I can... Nope. I have no idea how to get that body. So if you can figure out how to get that body, let me know. So that's what we needed here. And that is going to allow us to unlock and start building both our tubes and our blueprints. But I am going to save that for the next episode. So thank you all for watching. And if you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And leave me some comments. Let me know that you like what it is I do. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.